Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna see about modifying my gas tank cover. So the original gas tank door here, I'm going to basically just weld that in solid. So once I do that, I won't have access to it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring the pipe through the fender here. I don't know if you can see, but I've got a hole cut in there. And what I'm gonna do is take this pop-up gas tank filler. I'm going to mount it right here. So it won't be accessible without the tailgate being opened up, but it'll be concealed. There'll be no visible way to see it until you open the tailgate. So, all right, so open this up. And what this is, a pop-up. Open it up. And what I'm going to do is cut the hole here, mount it in here, and this has got a lip on it to where once I put it in, I'll be able to weld all that in. So it'll be flush, and once I get that welded in, and then it's just a matter of it will be flush to the front there. Shouldn't interfere with the tailgate, so it should be good there. But what I've been looking at is if I want to bring this in a little farther, I don't want to have it come straight in, because if I'm putting gas in there or any kind of backwash, it's just going to come straight out. So what I did was I cut a piece of pipe, and basically that's what it's going to look like. So as soon as the gas goes in, it's going to be going downhill. So once I get this, I'm going to weld that onto the fitting before I get this in here, and we'll go with that. Because I definitely want the fuel to run downhill, not straight. So that's my goal. So I'll start cutting and welding and getting this fit into here. Okay, that'll be good. All right, that should be big enough to let me get that in there. We'll do a little cleaning on that, and then I can get that welded. I think I'm about ready to get this put in here. Not quite. Mark on here. Okay, I think that looks good. Okay, I think I can get that to clean up and get that all welded solid. Okay, I think I've got that cleaned up pretty decent. I can grind it down just a little bit more around that edge, but I think fits in there good. Sticks out just about 1/8 of an inch, but that should still clear the side of the tailgate, so I think I'm pleased with that. And the hose should fit in here pretty decent, so once I get that taken care of, that should be great. I'm anxious to see how that actually turns out, so we'll go from there. All right, so I got the tube in here, so it's hooked up and I've got it running down there. It is accessible from right here, so I can get to the hose clamp there, and then as it comes through on the other side, of course this will be closed off, but I can get to it from the bottom. But then I can get a elbow on here and get it down to the tank. So once I mount the tank, then I can cut the snout off and figure out the dimensions of that. But until that happens, this is turned out very well. I really like that. So until I do more body work on it and get the paint stripped down, this is as far as I'll go. Okay, I've been sloshing this around the cleaner degreaser for about half an hour now. My duct tape didn't hold very good here on the snout, but about ready to empty it out and rinse it and see how it looks. I'll probably end up giving it a second cleaning just to make sure that it's good. So I'll do that. Okay, and now we'll rinse some water through it. Just kind of clean that out. Oh, maybe a little too heavy. All right, well, I'm checking the cleanliness, and I got a spot right there. It still has a little bit of buildup. I've got a piece of chain in there, kind of working it around to kind of clean that up. But other than that, the rest of it looks really pretty good. So I'm pleased with that. So I'll do one more rinse with it and clean up that little bit of sludge build up there, and hopefully that cleans up good. Okay, while I give the tank a few minutes to set a little bit, what I'm using is POR 15 cleaner and degreaser first step, and then after I do that I will use the metal prep. Kind of cleans up the remaining little bit of rust and etches it, and then once that's all dried out, then put the sealer in. So it's a 3 or 4 step process, but should make it about like a brand new tank when I'm done. I've got some paint coming to get this cleaned up, but make it look like new. Okay, so I got the metal prep put in it and sloshed around for probably a good two plus hours. Rinsed it out with warm water. The tank's still warm. Now I need to get it dried out really good, so I'll use the old trusty hair dryer to Make sure it's totally 100% dry. I know how to use it. Okay, so I'm still going through and making sure. It's been about 15 minutes and I still have some water around the seam of the tank. So I'm out here. So yeah, I got a little bit more drying out to do, so probably another 10 minutes and should be about dry, so we'll get close. Okay, I think looks pretty good all the way around now. Looks like there's no moisture in the crack or the seams, so I think I'm ready to put the sealer in it now. So give that a whirl. Trying to get it all rolled over where it covers every bit of it. I got the sealer in it and it's trying to cover every inch. I'm about done with it. I think I've flipped it a dozen times already. So I think do it a couple more times and drain it out. And then says it's got a cure for 4 days. So hopefully I've got it all coated well enough. And we'll see what it looks like when it's dry. Okay, I let it set overnight, and let's see what the scope looks like here this morning. Yeah, I think it's coated pretty well. I think hard to do this one-handed, but overall I think my coating looks pretty good. So okay, so I'll let this dry for a few more days. I'm not in any hurry to put gas in it, so it won't matter, but next thing is I will clean the outside of the tank and get the paint on it. So when I'm finally ready to put it in, it will be ready to go. Okay, today I'm going to use my laser cleaner to clean up my gas tank, and then I can get it painted. So we'll see how this works out. It's a pretty cool little unit, so see how well it takes that rust off. right, well, looks pretty good. Cleaned up well. Bottom side definitely looks better than the top, but you feel a little bit, and I think I can probably hit it with a sander and kind of clean up a little bit of this stuff, but for the most part it's pretty smooth. I can put a Scotch-Brite pad over it and see how it cleans up, and get it ready for some paint. Alright, well, I got a couple coats of paint on it, and I think it looks like a brand new tank now. I put a new sending unit in, and old one that I pulled out of there had been sitting long enough. The float doesn't float, it just sits wherever it's at, so it wasn't going to be any good to me, so out with the old and in with the new. So I'm pleased with how that turned out. It's as good as new on the inside and out, so it's ready whenever I get ready to shove it in now. So it's one more step.